One of the things that we're supposed to try while we're in Seville. Yada yada. Really good.
Similar to some Korean food.
Which one?
Tastes like 닭도리탕.
아니야. No, it's more like 장도리. 맞다? 장도리.
장조림 맛.
It was like roast beef. That's what it tastes like, even though it's pork.
Yeah, I like it.
닭도리탕.
아니, there's some 닭도리탕. 아, 찜닭.
No, well, 'cause this is like a red wine sauce.
장조림.
Mango really
Passion fruits, really passion fruits.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of kids. Way more, like, I mean, I'm
You
serious.
guys
Like,
have future.
yeah, it's like, it's a big difference between like this and Korea. You go to playgrounds and there's nobody playing.
안녕.
Simple, but good.
브라이언이 여기에 잉글리시 스피커들이 많아서 한국어를 하고 싶대요.
스피커 아니에요. 영어. 왜냐하면 이 사람들이 이해할 수 있어요. 그래서 어떻게? 아마도 나를 눈치 있어요. 눈치
맞아요.
있어서
맞아요.
콩글리시
안 돼요.
네, 안 돼요.
브라이언 이탈리아에 어디 가고 싶어요?
시시리에 가고 싶어요.
왜 시실리 가고 싶어요?
음식 때문에 음식하고 시골. Why am I blanking? That's such basic. 시시리 시골. 보고 싶어요. 너무 아름다워서 그리고 볼케이노 있어요.
화산에 올라가고 싶어요.
그렇구나. 아니야, 그렇구나. 먹어보세요.
먹어보세요. 감자, 마늘, 돼지고기 with whiskey sauce.
So fake.
아니야. 잠깐만. See? Was not fake.
The mono.
Add a lot.
The mono is better than the steak.
Okay.
장모님. 장모님 안녕하세요.
장모님 안녕하세요.
나쁘지 않아요. Yeah, this is tapas and this is tapas. They're both tapas. Barcelona is a big city. I mean, not compared to Seoul, but still.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good.
Wow.
What is that? Yeah, so even these places are like right next to the cathedral. They become like busy, right?
사차예요, 3차예요. 5차? 4차? 4차. 맛있어요? 너무 맛있어요? 아 진짜?
My style.
진짜?
진짜 Brian style.
진짜 너무 좋아.
Because there's a blood pudding.
오.
Like the blood sausage is what gives it a lot of flavor, right? And so we need to have that just by itself tomorrow, or like the next several days, anywhere in Andalusia, right? 나도 행복해요. There's a little market there.
어. Honey, look at this sweet potato.
Whoa.
Giant.
And the eggplants.
Wow. Why?
So cute. What?
You make fun of me.
Because 잘 잘라주세요. Chicken and almond sauce, and then pork in some castellana sauce, whatever.
Okay.
That was good. Mushroom too.
Yeah, I have mushroom here.
The potatoes are pretty good though.
¿Sabes cómo ibérico? Son muy grandes.
Let me try a little bit.
Cubano.